Hello and welcome to PowerBiTrek. In this video, we will learn our first aggregate function, that is SUM and SUMX. So let's see what is the definition of these two functions. So SUM function is used to calculate the sum of values in a column or expression. The SUM function takes one argument, which can be either a column reference or an expression. It returns the sum of all the values in the specified column or the result of the expression. Whereas SUMX function is an iterator function, it iterates over each row in a table, evaluates an expression for each row, and then returns the sum of these expressions. In detail, the SUMX function takes two arguments, which is a table, that is your table name, the table over which you want to iterate, and expression, the expression to be evaluated for each row of the value of the table. It iterates over each row of the specified table, calculates the expressions result for each row, and then sums up these results. So we will use this sum and SUMX function practically in our data. We will calculate some expressions with using these two functions, like that is sum and SUMX. So let me show you what data I have loaded into Power BI. So I'm gonna use the same data which I used earlier in the tutorial. So I'm gonna use the financial data here, and let me just find this one. And we have columns like sales, profit, sales price, units sold, and so on. So just let me open one new page so that we can use those measures in our report also. So suppose if you want to calculate the total profit, if you want to see the total profit, by default, actually the Power BI creates the measure if the value is numeric in your column. So it is already calculating the profit, overall profit. So just to show you how we can use the sum function here, I will just create a new measure to see the overall profit. So just go ahead and click on more options here, and I'll just click and create a new measure. I'll just name it as total profit. So we'll use the sum function here, and you'll see the table name, and we'll select the profit, and we'll just close this. So hit enter. So now you see under your table financial data, you have created the new measure which gives you total profit. So we can just bring this and we can see this the total profit, and we can use this with other visuals here, like let's see, I will bring country to x-axis, and it will give you total profit by each country. So this is how we can use the sum function to calculate the total value of each column. By the way, sum function returns the each summation of the column you are referencing. So now we will see how SUMX function can be used. I will show you the example for SUMX function in two ways. That is one with the row context and one with the filter context. So let's begin. So here we have a field which is actually a gross sales and a sales price. We have units sold. So let's suppose if you do not have a gross sales column here and you want to calculate the gross sales from these two, sale price and total sale price and units sold. So let's see how we can use that uh, to calculate the gross sales using the SUMX function. So I will create a new measure for this again and click on new measure, and I will type gross sales. So we have a column named as a gross sales already. So I'll just rename this as gross sales too. Okay. So this is just to show you how we can calculate the gross sales using SUMX function. We have already this column in our data, but if you do not have this column like gross sales, you can calculate this using the SUMX function using the other columns, which will give you the gross sales. So here in my case, I will use SUMX function. So the first argument you're gonna give, you can see here, it will give you the hint also. It returns the sum of an expression evaluated for each row in a table. So it is asking for us to give a table name. So my table name is financial data, and I will put the expression that we will multiply the we will multiply units sold into sales price to calculate the gross sales. So here I will use data again, and I will give the sales price, and I will use the multiplication here, and here I will use again financial units sold. So now this expression should give you the gross sales for this for the data we have. So just hit enter, and we have calculated the gross sales here, and I will show you how it is. Just to verify this value, we have already gross sales in our data set. So I'll just bring this as well. So it should match. Okay. So now you see it showing 12, 79, 31, and it shows the same value. So now our formula is correct for gross sales. So let me explain you in detail how we have calculated this one. So let me go to the table view, and if you see, we have a column like we have a column here, the sale price, which we have used in our SUMX expression, and we have units sold. So it will actually row wise multiply this with the sale price. So 1513, it will multiply with 350, that is the sale price per unit, and it will give you the gross sales for each row, and it will iterate until all the row it completes, and it will summarize everything, the gross sales, and it will return the overall value for gross sales. So this is how SUMX function works with the row context, and we will see with the filter context in our next example. So suppose you want to calculate a profit for like particular country. We have a country field as well. Let me show you the table view here again. So let's see, we have a profit column already here, which gives the total profit for each country and each segment. So let's suppose if you want to calculate the profit for particular country, let's say France, we have France data also here. So and return the overall profit for France. So let me go to the visual view, and I will create the new measure again in same way. So create a new measure, and we will name it as profit for France. So first we saw that at row context level how we calculate the gross sales, and now we are looking at the filter context. So we can how we can filter out the country here. So First expression, the first argument for SUMX. So I'll type it as a SUMX function. So the first argument is always a table name. So my table name is financial data here, and I will just put this comma here. And so before calculating any expression, we will filter that first. So here we will provide the expression which is actually a filter. So I'll use filter here and use, oh sorry, something is wrong. Okay, so first we need to give the filter expression first. So we'll filter it out and we will give the table name here. So that should be financial data. And then we will filter the country. So we have country column here. So just make this country column equal to, so we are calculating it for France. So I'll give it as a France in double inverted quotes. So close this, and what you're gonna calculate? We're going to calculate the profit here. So I will mention this as profit. So I'll select this one, and so now our formula is complete. So this will give you a total profit for France. So we have used SUMX function with filtering financial data table with country as France, and we are calculating the profit here. So just hit enter. So now it will create one measure for this profit for France. So just bring this one to this, and it will show you profit for France. And if you want to see per segment, uh, that is profit for France, so we can bring the segment. Let the segment is segment to x-axis. So you see, government has the highest profit for France, and smallest profit is enterprise for the France country. So this is how you can use these two functions, that is sum and sumx. And sumx you can use actually at row context or at filter context. Also, a sumx function can be used with multiple conditions. And let's see, if you want to calculate the total sales amount for particular product and particular country, so we can do that using the sumx function. So let me show you how we can calculate that. So let me create a new measure for this again. So we'll create a new measure and we'll name it this as, okay, let's see first which country and which product level we want to calculate the total sales. So let me go to the table view here, and we have countries like Germany, Canada, France, Mexico. So this time we will find out the Germany sales for which product. So we'll find out for VGT product. So we can use these two conditions. We can use the filters, filter out the country and the product and calculate the net sales amount. So let me go to the visuals and let me create a new measure here. So we'll give name as total sales for Germany and VTT product. So I'll use SUMX function here and will give as filter expression, and the first argument should be the table name. So my table is financial data, comma we will use the country. So I will use filter the country first. So should be like Germany, and we should give a logical operator that is ampersand here twice, and it will give you the, so we will use data product column, which will be VT. So what you're going to return here, we going to calculate the total sales. So we'll return the sales field here. So let me just put sales. And we'll return the sale. So this formula should give you, should return the total sales for Germany and VTT product. So here we have used that is one filter function, and we are using the financial data country as Germany and product as VTT. So just hit enter. Now you see we have created another measure using SUMX function with two condition, that is one for product and country. So let me bring this to the visuals, and you can look at this as segment level as well. So I'll just bring the segment to x-axis. So you see the total sales for government is the highest for Germany country and the product VTT. So this is how you can use the SUMX function with one condition or multiple conditions. If you like this tutorial, please do subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends and family. For upcoming videos, we will have more videos on tax functions, very complex. So please, please subscribe and keep watching PowerBiTrek. Thank you.